Today we're changing the rear springs on the Audi A3. First job is to remove the wheels and get the car jacked up. First of all, loosen the wheel nuts, jack the car, and then you'll be able to remove the wheel. And we can then get access to the spring, and I'll show you the next stage. So to the rear of the brake disc there is an 18mm bolt, and on the other side a 18mm nut, and we need to undo that, which will then allow this lower arm to be dropped down and to be able to then remove the spring from it. What I'd also suggest is having a jack underneath the lower arm just to hold it in place, so that you can remove the bolt, and then as soon as that bolt is removed you can then lower the jack so that the spring doesn't suddenly uncompress and go down to the floor, springing out the way. Okay, so we've now removed the bolt and the nut and just about to let the jack down so we can get to the lower arm. And we'll now be able to remove the lower, or drop the lower arm down so that we can get the spring out. You see where it's broken, and it should have a loop at the bottom like that. You see, yeah, where that's meant to be. So this side, the ring, the final loop has broken off. At the top you've got a rubber cup that needs to be fitted on, and you'll then be able to put the mount in. You've got at the bottom, it fits into the lower arm. Just taking the opportunity to give the lower arm a bit of a clean up to remove all the dust and grit that was in there, and that's then where the spring will sit, and then the top half sits in here. The spring is now in place, and at the bottom you just need to line the spring up with the rubber cup at the bottom. The end of the spring will sit against a kind of pad within the lower arm, and you just need to turn it until it sits flush against it. And the same with the rubber cup at the top. When you put that on, it will be quite clear where the spring sits within the top of the cup, and then that pushes on to the part of the bodywork which will hold it in place. So the next stage is to jack up the lower arm, to get the jack underneath it, to raise it so we can put the bolt back in. Just a case of, as you raise it, make sure it lines up with the hub so that the bolt hole fits in place. What I'd recommend before you put the bolt in is to cover it with copper grease, so that it makes it much easier to remove if you ever need to take it out again. And fix the nut on the other end and then tighten up. A nice new spring now in place. This is what came off from the old one. We had to retrieve that. It was stuck to the bottom in the lower arm. Just about to do the other. So I'd always recommend doing springs in pairs. Obviously over time they do get compressed, not really wear as such, but they do get compressed, and it makes more sense to do them in pairs so that you know you have two springs that are exactly the same when you've replaced them.